LeBron James picked up his $52 million player option, but it also came with some comments from Rich Paul. I'll read the comments. LeBron wants to compete for a championship. He knows the Lakers are building for the future. He understands that, but he values a realistic chance of winning it all. We are very appreciative of the partnership that we've had for the 8 years with Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka and consider the Lakers as a critical part of his career. We understand the difficulty in winning now while preparing for the future. We do want to evaluate what's best for LeBron at this stage in his life and career. He wants to make every season he has left count. And the Lakers understand that, are supportive, and want what's best for him. So, from them comments and with LeBron picking up his player option, do you think it is probably the end of LeBron in LA?
No, I think Bron gonna close his career out in LA. I think that he just did he picked up his player option and didn't sign an extension because not only does it help, it helps the team out money wise. So for next year, he could sign a lesser deal if he wants to go back there. But I think he gonna finish career off in LA. I don't think he going nowhere.
Didn't you say he should have taken less?
Yeah, I thought he should have, so they can go get some more people for their bench. He only
I,
got like 2 years left,
I
anyways.
I knew he wouldn't do it. Now I did think he was gonna opt out, sign for close to probably 50 again. I was not expecting him to pick up his player option because he usually doesn't do this. He usually opts out and does a new contract 1-for-1. But my thing is, you picking up the $50 million player option actually hurts the Lakers. So now you can't even say go out there and get some more 3-and-D type players or just better players in general. And that's when the comments, when he says he values a realistic chance of winning it all. Because in my head, I'm just like, if you think that, or if Rich Paul say that, picking up the player option defeats the purpose of you saying that. That just doesn't make sense. If you want to have a realistic chance of winning, you would have opted out, probably taking what, maybe at least maybe $40 million deal. That extra 10
I was
million,
gonna,
12, yeah, go
I was gonna say like 45, 40. That
40
45.
mil, whatever. That would have helped the Lakers a lot. That's extra because you
Mm-hmm.
52. That would have been an extra 12 million in their pocket that they could have played around with. But these comments and you picking it up doesn't mean anything. So it's like, I don't get what LeBron is doing. Like, I get it. You want all the money you can. I said it, man. I don't care how much money you make. You want all the money you can get. But the comments and you picking it up, this just doesn't make sense for me. But is he finished his career in LA? Honestly, though, I don't know. This actually, I wouldn't be shocked if this is his last year in the NBA. Because next year, I don't think the Lakers give him no 50 mil. You're not giving 41-year-old LeBron 50 mil. It's not gonna happen. It just won't happen. And plus, you have to basically surround this team around Luka. Like, Luka is the guy now. So we can't base it off you, LeBron. LeBron, I ain't gonna say LeBron is a role player, but he's just the add-on guy now. He's just the add-on.
I wouldn't say he an add-on. LeBron can still lead you to an NBA championship at 40 years old, which is crazy.
Not as the guy. I don't think so as the guy no more.
You don't think LeBron could be the number one guy on your championship team no more? So say if
I
he had like who is somebody that's still good, but that really isn't better than him. But say it was Bron and like two other all stars, or like another all star and like a bunch of good players around him. You don't think Bron could lead that team to the chip?
I don't think 41-year-old LeBron can. Like, it's kind of obvious to a degree. LeBron still had a really good year, but LeBron kind of regressed this year to a little bit. He kind of regressed on the scoring side, at least, even though it really wasn't that much. But you could tell he regressed, and he's just not the defender no more like he once was. To have LeBron be one of your best defenders and to be your go-to guy all the time
Nah,
on offense, he can't do that. He just
nah.
can't do that anymore. And that's why I don't think he could be like, I ain't gonna, like, if it was LeBron and AD, I have no faith in them. I have no faith. Because LeBron would have been still your best player, and you would have asked LeBron to go out there and drop almost close to 30 points per game and to facilitate. With Luka, we know Luka gonna give you 30. We know he gonna rebound pretty good, and we know he's gonna get people involved. Like, I don't think this LeBron can be the number one guy. Some people don't even. People are debating is he even still a top 10 player in the NBA now. People are still debating that. Like, I don't think so. So, like, hypothetically, let's just say, okay, so let's just say it was LeBron, Cat, and Brunson. I don't think he's my number one guy. I think it's Brunson. I think I would like Brunson to lead to be that one guy, and LeBron can kind of take a step back.
I don't know. I feel like, well, in the regular season, of course, you're gonna let them go crazy, and then you say LeBron for the playoffs because he is 4 years old. But I still think LeBron is low key your go-to option. It's just that in the regular season, we're not gonna rely on him as much because we're trying to keep him as healthy as possible for playoffs. But once playoff comes, LeBron is definitely the go-to option. I don't know. I feel like it depends. Because of course we're gonna have him take a back seat in the regular season. He old. So
okay, so if LeBron was put this LeBron and replace it with LeBron back on the Cavs, you still want LeBron as that first option? Mind you, we have younger Kyrie. We have younger Kyrie at that point. I would rather have Kyrie Irving to be like that number one option on those teams. And maybe even a better Kevin Love. Like, LeBron probably still second option. But I think Kevin Love is better. He probably scores a little bit more. But I would rather have Kyrie Irving as the number one guy on those Cavs team if I have 41-year-old LeBron at that time. That's just me, though. That's just me. And you look at the Lakers moves, and we're gonna talk about like the signings and all that. But they signed DeAndre Ayton. They signed Jake LaRavia. That was the first person they called.
That Jay. I was scrolling on it was either Instagram or Twitter. And they talking about breaking news. I said breaking news for who? For Jake LaRavia? Get the fuck out of here. Ain't no damn breaking news.
It's the Lakers. That's why it's the Lakers. But those are the two moves they only made. They still got to make some more moves. I think the Lakers will make more moves. But there has been a trade, not proposal, but trades going around as the Heat and the Lakers. The Lakers would give up Rui Hachimura, Dalton Connect, and a first-round pick for Andrew Wiggins. Would you make that trade?
No. Especially when the Jazz are out here talking about it don't really matter that they got them a big now, but the Jazz was out here talking about they wanted 2 firsts for Walker Kessler. Y'all don't really need Wiggins. You give up Rui and Connect for just Andrew Wiggins, you wasting depth. You could at least have Connect on your bench and had another shooter on your roster still. Andrew Wiggins isn't a knockdown shooter. And then his defense is okay, but it isn't like crazy good. But no, I wouldn't do it.
I actually probably would do it. Because if we're thinking about it, like, who's better, Andrew Wiggins or Rui?
Wiggins.
Okay. So, and then I looked on, Andrew Wiggins is making more money, but they're both going to be free agents unless Wiggins picks up the player option. So technically, they're both free agents. Dalton Connect is a second-year player. But Dalton Connect is just a shooter. I feel like you said it before, bro. We can find the shooter. We can find that guy. We can find the shooter, bro. Like, we can find the shooter.
Why we didn't get one last year then? We was looking for one all last year and couldn't get one.
Ask Rob. Don't ask me. Ask Rob. I don't know what Rob is doing. But we can find a shooter. Like, hypothetically wise, if we could have got Luke Cornett, we could have just replaced Luke Cornett with Dalton Connect and then Andrew Wiggins with Rui. Andrew Wiggins is a better defender than Rui, and we need POA. Like, rolling out there with Luka, not a good defender. Austin Reeves, not a good defender. LeBron is old. Then Rui? Is Rui our best POA defender, technically? That ain't the best. That's not that good. So I'd rather just take Wiggins and then just hypothetically just find another shooter to replace Dalton Connect. And then you just giving a first round pick. Man, if Luka here and we do what's right, that first round pick ain't gonna be nothing. I'll do it. think about doing it?
I mean, well, one, he's making, well, like you said, more money than Rui, so that's a bigger hit on your cap. But at the same time, I mean, like you could use that first to flip it for some. I mean, I don't know. Let me get me wrong. Wiggins is a better defender than Rui, but at the same time, I rather keep Rui and connect because yeah, you can find a shooter anywhere, but we see they couldn't find anybody last year. And then last year the problem was that they didn't have a big. Now you got a big, so it's like the defense. Don't get me wrong. At times were but you know what I'm saying. But at times they were good as well. So and then connect another year. You know he's a big body. He's 6'6". It's hard to find a 6'6" sniper like that. He can rebound. He could do a little bit of everything. But his main attribute is shooting. But I keep connect. I wouldn't give up both just for Wiggins. I get him a first and probably Rui, but you gotta at least keep connect.
So
You
is
gotta
it
keep him.
so is it only because it's two players? Is
Yeah,
that
that
really
that
it? It's two
well
players.
the players like if it was say Gabe, Vincent, and Rui in the first, okay, fine, cool, take them. But you can't give up connect, bro. You can't give him up.
Look, man. Could Dalton Connect take a snap? Yeah, I believe it. But it's kind of crazy to say this. He didn't play nothing like he did at Tennessee. Like he didn't do none of that last year. And I get it.
I mean,
He
it's
wasn't the guy.
different.
I
Yeah.
get he wasn't the guy. But I never saw how he was at Tennessee. I felt like I never saw the flashes
Yeah, you
of that.
did.
Yeah,
Early in the season. Early in the season, you saw it.
Season. My point. And then you know what's crazy? JJ Redick was benching him because he couldn't play defense. So if he doesn't play defense again, JJ Redick is just gonna bench him. Like, so what's the point of keeping him if we're just gonna bench him because he can't play no defense? I'd rather just take Andrew Wiggins, who's better than Rui, and Dalton Connect, who is an older rookie. Well, second year player. What is he about? Like 25? I was about to say 25. No. What, like 22, 23?
I think he had like 23 or 24, one of them.
Find somebody else to replace that. We get the POA defender and just a better player. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
And then you got to think, bro, Wiggins be missing time too. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, Dalton Connect, he was a rookie last year. So trying to learn the NBA terminology and defensive schemes and when you're supposed to switch and where you're supposed to be. Like, of course, all rookies are going to have mishaps on defense, but I think this year he'll be better. I'll just say ride it out. Me personally, I'll just say ride it out. Because Andrew Wiggins doesn't stay healthy enough.
I was about to say they was thinking about flipping him for Mark Williams.
That's because we needed a big. I would have did that because you needed a big. You needed a big more than you needed connect at that moment in time.
And now we need a POA defender.
But the defense was decent last year. It wasn't like it was bottom half of the league. It was decent. And y'all didn't even have Andrew Wiggins. So if our defense
but we had mid, and he's gone. He played a part. He's gone now. We let him go for nothing. So
still got your boy Vando.
He can't play. His offense is so bad. It's really bad. I would give up Vanderbilt, honestly, kind of in a heartbeat. He can't give me nothing on offense. If he could just shoot corner threes, I'll be cool. I'll be good, but he can't do that. It's basically 405 on the court. So I'd rather just have Wiggins, who's just a better player. Let me see how many games he missed, how many games he played. Let's see. Last year, he played, what is this? 60 games, because Golden State, he played 60 games. He played 71 the year before, then 37, that 1 year in 23, then 73, 71. So, he's in the middle. He misses games. He stays healthy to an extent, you know. I get it. I understand. It's the two players and a first-round pick, but look, man, we're getting rid of that. I'd take Wiggins all day. Like, if I can find a better shooter that's on the free agent market, bring him over here, bro. Bring him over here. But honestly, with final thoughts on LeBron, I do think LeBron stays, but I will not be shocked if this is his last year. It's just I just don't like the comments saying like want to win a championship, but didn't help us take a pay cut. Like $50 million handicaps us. Do you know next year LeBron and Luka are technically free agents?
Yeah.
So Rob has to sign this man, Luka. He has to sign him. He has to sign this man. Like I think it's August 2nd. He can get a 4-year, $220-some million contract. So he has to get it done.